Good morning, everybody. We're over here at Alberta Craft Council, and I'm with my 5 cohort and clay community family members that I was a ringleader and put together to have an exhibition at Alberta Craft Council. And I've been asked today to just say a little bit about the show and what the original impetus was and what got it all started. And I guess to tell that story, I have to start with Miss Connie Pike. And way back in the day when I first got married, I was given a clay casserole as a wedding gift. And I remember holding that casserole and its craftsmanship and fondling the surface and having this beautiful energy resonate through this and thinking, wow, like, wow, would I love to be where I could make something like that. And then it led me to seek out a pottery class at a local Potters Guild where the journey began. And so that was my start. So I curated, so the journey led on and I went off to university and whatnot, and I've met a lot of amazing makers along the way who were female and amazing role models for me in the community of clay, where they would share their passion and support and guide and empower me. And I wanted to celebrate them. There was a lot of through lines in our work, which one of our members that's here today, say hello to my daughter, Jessica Danbrook, pointed out this morning that all of us love the earth, and we have flower motifs and nature inspired things on our work. And so I pulled this all together. So the members are Connie Pike, which I've told you about, and she's from High River, Alberta, and she's a production potter and is also a student at Red Deer College right now. And then Katrina Chaytor, who was the most amazing instructor that I had at ACAD, who taught us, and I met the next member, Katriona Drijber, who has been at, sorry, Katie, Archie Gray, sorry, at the Archie Gray doing a residency. And did I miss anybody? Connie, Katrina, and Katie. And so I contacted all the girls and said, would you like to get together and do a show where we all work on our work individually, but we also do a component where we do something collectively and we collaborate together. And so that set the idea in motion. So we set a few ground rules that we would make pieces together through either getting together in each other's studios, or by emailing each other ideas, or by phoning each other, or what else do we do? Zooming or Facebook sharing. And so over the course of a year and throughout the COVID epidemic, we worked collaboratively on doing that. So some of the members, like my daughter Jessica and Katriona and I, we got to actually get together in a studio where the girls shared ideas on how they would design the pieces. And then in other cases, we mailed each other components, and then we worked on things together. And so these are some of the pieces that you can go down and see and explore at Alberta Craft Council.
I think that's the cool thing about all our collaborations. It's like you can see how we were inspired by each other, but it's so uniquely ours. Like you took something that Connie gave you and you made it so you. It's so beautiful.
I wonder if when people come in to see the exhibition and they're moving around, like, you know, I hope that they're making those connections.
A question, how was that, Katie, having where Katrina sent you a piece and then you had to respond and make imagery or design decisions on the piece? How was that?
It was really great, and it was honestly, it was such an honor to be able to collaborate with Katrina. Well, with everyone, of course, but Katrina, you know, she was also one of my professors at ACAD, and I really looked up to her and really admire her work a lot. So yeah, it was really cool to be able to just respond to what the spaces that she had created and the spaces that she had left for me.
just also to speak to Brenda's question about the collaborations, I don't know how you girls felt. I felt same as Katie, like honored to work on pieces that each other made, but also like nervous. What if I mess up the things that they gave me? Or like, what if I don't do a good job of it? I remember going to Connie's studio and she had thrown these gigantic platters and I thought, I would have flopped that on the wheel 82 times and now you're trusting me to decorate this? What if I ruin it? So I just feel like, yeah, I was really honored to work on the pieces, but then I was so invested in the outcomes because I wanted to do justice to the things that you gave me. And then on the other hand, when I handed over pieces that I had made, there had to be a bit of a release of that, like, you know, in your mind, when you're making a piece, you're trying to inform your practice, where are your things going to go and how are you going to decorate it? But when you hand it over to someone else, they get to do and put their beautiful things on it. So in a way, you can't fully finish the piece. You had to leave open spaces for the other people. And you never knew, for me anyways, if I was leaving too much or not enough. And yeah, what were they going to do with it? It was awesome, but then also it was good to feel a bit vulnerable like that.